Hello and welcome to another episode of OMG Craft. I'm your host, OMG Chad. I'm a sick host, and by sick I mean I'm actually ill. So if my voice sounds deeper than normal, it's because I have the flu. So get used to it for this episode. We're going to be talking about realms, specifically realms on Java Edition. Why? Because the Bedrock Edition and the Java Edition of the game have two completely different realms versions. With Java Edition, it's basically just Minecraft Realms, is kind of the name. Under Bedrock Edition, it's really considered Realms Plus. So Realms Plus, not going to talk about it in this episode. We're just talking about Java Minecraft Realms. In a future video, we will probably talk about Realms Plus and what is available for that. So what is Minecraft Realms? Probably you've seen Minecraft Realms pop up on the main menu of your Minecraft game. You see it right here. Hello Minecraft Realms. I have a letter. What is this? Oh my. So if you have actually realms already that you're already invited to and you've already joined, this is what this screen will look like. If not, it'll probably say something like buy some realms. So what is realms? Well, it's basically a server, a private server that you and your friends can play on. Only one person needs to purchase realms and it costs $7.99 a month. Everything is hosted for you. Your server will always be available to you as long as you are paying that subscription price. And you can also have access to a few other maps and extra content that is available through realms. That way, instead of just playing a survival world on your realm, you could also play some mini games or some server style games as well. So once you go ahead and purchase a realm, and assuming you're watching this video, you probably already have, or you're wondering if you should purchase this yourself, then you'll have access to all the behind the scenes sort of settings of that realms. And I should mention that there are other services that do something similar. There's a whole bunch of them. They're Minecraft hosts, and so you can just Google Minecraft hosting provider and plenty of places will pop up. The nice thing with Minecraft Realms is that you are going through Microsoft and Mojang in order to get this service, so they are very, very trusted. And also all the content has been curated from their team and it's all sort of already built into the game. You don't have to go to a third party to do it, although there may be less expensive options out there. So just so you have all that information, there you go. So let's say that you've already purchased your realm. It'll pop up when you are logged in as a realm that you can join. If you own the realm, you have this configure realm button. If you do not own the realm, you have this leave realm button after you have accepted an invite. Looks like I don't have any pending invites at the moment. A lot of times I do because you guys love to invite me to your realms. These are really just like single player worlds or servers. You double click on them to play. Whoa, oh my gosh. Okay, let's try this again. I'll quickly mention that the first time that you join a realm after you haven't been on it for a little while, or just the first time you've ever done it, it takes a while because basically what's happening on the back end is a server is booting up for you to play on. So it's not really always constantly running. They're basically running a virtual server for you whenever you click on it. So the first time that you connect, it may take a while. And here we are. This is my realm. I just finished recording this automatic beehive thing. This is my world that I have some functions loaded on so I can teleport all around. This is what I record a lot of my OMG Craft episodes on, and right now I'm in creative. So you can see this is very much like a single player world, except that it's on a realm. So the nice thing is that I could log in from anywhere in the world on any computer and everything will be saved, which is really, really nice. I can go ahead and back up my blocks over here. And so that's basically all it is. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect and let's show you what the behind the scenes look like. So let's go ahead and click configure realm. So you can see that I have 3 world slots. So these would be like survival worlds. So you have 3 survival worlds that you can choose from. And then you have a 4th slot, and this is mini games. On the top, you have player settings subscription. And then at the bottom, you have your world options for whichever slot is currently selected. Let's take a look at players. So this is everyone who is invited. So I have the Minecraft account OMG Craft and the Minecraft account Cheetos, that is our editor and producer for OMG Craft. If I wanted to invite other players, I would just type in their name right here, and then I could invite that player to play with us on this realm. I can also set them as an operator here, or if I don't want them to play with us anymore, I can hit remove. By the way, all of this can be done from the sidebar as well, so I could turn on and off operator, or I could remove them. Are you sure? Yes. Sorry, Jeb. You've been uninvited from my realm. Moving on over here into settings. This is where you change the name of your realm and the description of your realm. I can also choose to close the realm if I wanted to, but no. Are you sure you want to? No, I don't. I definitely don't want to do that. So you can change that right there under settings, and then subscription. This shows how long you have in your subscription, your start date, your end date. You can extend it from here. So currently we have this first world that I've decided to title 12.30.19. That was the date that I downloaded and changed some stuff and then upload it. That's a way just for me to keep track of which world is the newest and which is the freshest. So that's the one that is running right now. I also have this other world which I could click and it would switch to. So basically what it's going to do is it's going to save everything in the world that we're running, and then we're going to switch over here. So we could say, yep, let's do that. And it'll basically switch out those files so that when we join, we'll join this other world. And so now, as you can see, this world that was selected before is not selected, and this one is. And when I go back here, if I join, I'm going to join on that secondary world, not the first one. So this is a previous version of the world we just checked out. You can see that there's a lot less locations for my command blocks, and a whole bunch of stuff is different in this world just because this is an old backup. If I wanted to, I could create a brand new world, so I can switch that. It'll switch it out. When I choose this new world that has never been created before, you can choose a whole bunch of different things. So you can do a new world. I could upload a world that is in my saves area. I could use a world template. I could do an adventure. I can do an experience, or I could do some inspiration. If you choose brand new world, you do have some options in your settings here, and you can also change the seed if you wanted to set the seed on, to whatever you want. If you choose upload world, then you have all of the worlds that are currently in your saves area, all the stuff that is your single player, that is to say. World templates are these experiences that you get because you are part of Realm. So I kind of mentioned before that you get some other sort of options when it comes to realms, and that is one of them. Another is this adventure stuff. Another one is this experiences, so you can see like all these crazy little things. And then inspiration is if you want to see, some inspiration, be inspired. We're going to hit cancel on this. So we're going to switch over to mini games. So mini games is very similar to what we just saw, except there's a much bigger list and there's a whole bunch of different mini games. So these are focused on having fun and playing. So you could play some Minesweeper. Oh, look, this is one player. If you choose this, so we're going to go ahead and select that. This is switching out the world on the back end like it was doing before when we switched worlds. And we can click join. And now this will be a whole new experience. The nice thing about choosing a minigame or choosing one of your other worlds is that everything is saved on the back end. If you have your old world in one of the slots, basically you get 4 save slots plus, or you get 3 save slots plus minigames, really. The minigames are really meant to be temporary, that they can be deleted, where the other worlds that like the experiences and the inspiration, those are meant to be played on for a long time. So you might want to save your progress in those, but mini games, they can be completely deleted because they're really one-time experiences every single time. So here we are playing 3D Minesweeper. Looks like, okay, so I'm going to choose easy. Look at that. Oh, amazing. Okay, look up or down to fly. Oh my gosh. Oh, I see. Holy moly. Okay, so let's just punch. Oh, holy moly. Okie dokie. 3D Minesweeper is amazing. Okay, this is obviously a thing. Let's go down a little bit. You and you and you. I can punch this. Oh, I missed. Okay, we'll ignore that for now. Oh, this is fun. This is good. Ooh, I opened a big space. Okay, I need to make sure that I'm not just playing Minesweeper here. We actually have a video to make. I'm doing so good, though. Oh, man, I'm so good at this game. It's 3D Minesweeper. Look at this thing. Okay, we're done. Let's go back into configuration. So once you're done with that, you could switch back over to your other world. That'll all be deleted because it's a mini game. You're not really worried about keeping any of that stuff around, and then you could continue to play. Now, let's say that you have a world up that you've been playing on for a long time. Your subscription is about ready to end, and you want to make sure that you save that world. Well, then you're going to start using these options down here. First off is world options. This is the world name, if PvP is on, survival, like all of these different world options. That's pretty self-explanatory. World backups, though, that's where you're going to start to download all of these different backups. So 6 minutes ago was when I switched from one to the other, from one world to the other. So that was the latest backup. So I could download that, and that will show up here. I'll just go ahead and do it. As this info says, it will be added to my single player worlds. This will show up in my saves file. So it's going to go ahead and download that now. I really, really like this feature about Realms, is that they make it very simple for you to download a world that it's already up, and it's very simple to upload a single player world that you have. So it looks like it's 100%. Download done. We click done. I don't need anything right here. I can go all the way back to my single player, and you can see here it is, OMG Craft, Survival World, all that stuff that was before, and looks like, yep, this is the world that I was in. Now, remember that if you do download something, play around with it, those saves are not going to sync up. So you need to make sure that you're either always playing in your realm, or that after you've downloaded it and played around with it in your single player world, that you re-upload the single player. This is also a great way to have access to all of the save files. So you may want to do something in data packs or with functions or something like that. Like I changed all of these maps to be these different types of images. And the only way that you could do that is if you download the actual save file. So that's what I did, is I just download the latest backup. Then you can change around the save files however you want, because now it's on your computer. And then you go into your Minecraft Realms, configure, and on a slot. So let's say this one, let's go ahead and switch to it. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset this world, and I would upload a world. So I would upload whatever I just changed from my single player world, and then that would replace that world, and all of my changes would also be uploaded as well, and then I'd just be playing with that world. Hence the naming scheme. So every time that I would change something, I would give it a new date, so I would know that if this one had a new date, a fresher date, then I would make sure to always play on that one and not that one, because they kind of look the same. But really, that is basically it. You have tons of options with your realms. When it comes to single player stuff, you can upload single player worlds that you find on the internet just super easily. You can play mini games. You can play any of these, crazy other things, all these experiences, adventures, and world templates and all that sort of stuff. So there's a lot to do. Also, if you run into a situation where you invite someone to your realms and they're not nice people and they have really done a bad number on your realm, automatically there are world backups that are made, and you can restore them from any of these. So you can see there are these backups. This is a world that I don't play on all that often, so let's switch over here into this world. Now we check the world backups. For this, there's a lot more backups for a few hours ago, a few days ago, that sort of stuff. So if you had someone who's being mean, you could restore a few backups. Now, that means that anything else that was changed during that time would also be reverted. So let's say you were having a fun time building your castle, but at the same time someone was being mean. Both things would get reverted, because it reverts everything back, not just the stuff. It can't really determine player stuff. It's just time strictly. But that is nice. That's a very nice feature, is that your backups are done for you automatically whenever you are running a realm. And that's basically all there is to talk about Java Realms. Remember, like I mentioned at the beginning of this episode, there is a whole other Realms called Realms Plus that is for the Bedrock version of the game. That would be Windows 10, iOS, Android, almost all the consoles, Switch, Xbox, PS4. So we'll be doing a different video about Realms Plus in the future. Thanks so much for watching this episode of OMG Craft. I hope you found it enjoyable. If you did, please give this video a big old thumbs up. Also, make sure you subscribe for future videos, tips, tricks, tutorials, and spotlights here on OMG Craft. I'll see you on the next episode. Bye.